What's going on, guys? This is Def from More Tribe. Welcome back to another video. And today we got Miami Hate Week. This is Miami Week. This is the biggest game of the year for Florida State, and especially for Miami, considering Miami doesn't play anybody till like week 6, week 7, week 8. Um, but yeah, um, we got Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit calling the game this Saturday at 7:30. Um, we got not game day because Florida State messed it up. They decided to go to Vanderbilt in Alabama because that's a bigger game than the 7:30 game, apparently. Just weird. Of course, Florida State had to mess it up and just lose to Virginia, but it's all right. Um, just dumb. I mean, just dumb. I mean, going into this game, this isn't like a prediction video or whatever. Just talking about like what I think is going to happen in this game. I'm sure Miami fans think they're just gonna walk over Florida State, which they're not. I think this Virginia was like a wake up call for Florida State. I really do. It better be a wake up shot. Because if it's not, we're in trouble. Miami's going to come in thinking that they're just going to walk over you. Dude's a line. This is your time to wake up, make some money, put some NFL tape on the field. This is the game. This is the game right here. Yeah, Miami's going to bring it, so you need to bring it back. Which I think they will. So long as the defensive line can get pressure to Carson Beck, who hasn't really been pressured all year. This Miami team has not been tested at all this entire year. This is week 5, and this is their first test and probably their last test. So defense, you're just gonna have to bring it. Yeah, which they probably will because they're gonna get up for this game. It's a prime time game at Tallahassee, Florida. It should have been a game day, but no, we just go ahead and lose. But yeah, let's see. I mean, they had Notre Dame, which Notre Dame's quarterback was not good at all until like the last drive, where the offensive line for Notre Dame just kind of blew it. Just blew it. I mean, back-to-back sacks with no timeouts left. And then they played Bethune-Cookman, USF, and then Florida, which Florida is just horrific on offense. And they play Texas this week. And then next they play Louisville, Stanford, SMU, Syracuse, NC State. I mean, they literally play nobody after. This is their first and last test. So, let's just talk about Miami for a little bit because, yeah, they're a good football team. But, like, the only reason they need to stay relevant is just them just getting a quarterback every transfer portal year. They can't just develop a quarterback. Not saying Florida State can. I mean, we can't. I mean, Miami has to stay relevant by getting the top transfer portal quarterback because they got millions of dollars. That's how they're going to stay relevant, is by just spending big money on a quarterback. And linemen, they got big linemen, they got good linemen, both offensive and defensive. Kind of tired of it. I wish Mike Norvell and Florida State would just take advantages of these opportunities. Because Jimbo did. When you beat the state consecutive years in a row, and we can't get guys like, especially in the state of Florida, we can't get those big guys. We can't get like Ruben Bain. We can't get like none of them. LJ McCray. We can't. Anyways, yeah, but Miami, this is their first and last test, unless they just fumble the rest of the year, which I mean could happen. Knowing Miami, it could happen. This game has to mean something for Florida State. This game has to mean something. You have to do it. This game. What's the word? You have to go out there and prove yourself. You have to go out there and be the more disciplined teams, more smart team, which you are. Can control your emotions. Be the better team. You gotta be smart with the football. You gotta be smart on defense. You gotta be disciplined on defense. You gotta control your emotions. You have to do everything and more to win this game. Because officiating's gonna be horrific. It always is. Always will be. You got Miami coming to town. Go see some orange because you would have thought some inmates escaped the prison down in what, Dade County? I don't even know what county they're in. I don't really care. Gonna be wearing the jewelry, the cheap China jewelry from Temu that they probably stole. You got that stupid duck that's always quacking and throwing it up to you, which I feel bad for the parents of the mascot because this is your son or daughter and they're over here quacking. But this right here, it has to mean something. This has to mean something Saturday. To alumni, to the fans, to the coaches, to the players, this has to mean something. You can't just go out there and just expect there to be a close game and make a play here and there. No, it's a battle every down. Every down. It's Miami week. Every down matters. And the fact that you just lost to Virginia last week, every down needs to matter. You got to take care of the football. Got to get off the field. Can't let Miami score 46 points. Defense, this is your game right here. This is your game. This game is you telling the world, yeah, last week was just a slip up, but everything you said about us was false. That was a fluke game last week. And now we're here to show the world, yeah, that was just a slip up, but we're back. That's what this game needs to do. If you lose by more than 10 points, I'm going to be very disappointed. If you lose by more than 15 points, something catastrophic must have happened. Like, Tommy went down, defense is horrific, turnovers, got to limit it. Offensive line needs to block. Defensive line needs to get off a block and go make a play. Linebackers, fill your gaps and go make the tackle. It's going to take like 2 or 3 guys to bring down Mark Fletcher. Corners, safeties, gotta stop this Tony kid who thinks he's all world. Gotta stop him. Gotta block Ruben Bain and this Messidor kid. Gotta stop. You gotta stop him. Gotta limit him. You can do it. You did it against Alabama. Look what Alabama just did to Georgia. If you can do that to Alabama, you can surely do it to Miami. There's still a lot of unknowns about Miami. A lot of unknowns. You got to go in there and expose them. Florida limited Miami when they played. Let me look. Because the score is lopsided, but it was not like that the entire game. It was not like that the entire game. Florida has a great defense, so if you guys think we're gonna roll over Florida, you can't have that mindset. Any game, you cannot have that mindset. And yet we walked into Virginia last week with that mindset, and look what happened. You can't have that. No, you're not 2013. You're not 1993. You're not 1999. You're not any 90s team. You cannot walk in with that attitude. Why are we walking with that attitude? It was 13-7 going into the fourth quarter. Miami, Florida. Miami was up 13-7 going into the final quarter, and that's when things derailed for Florida. You can stop Miami. I mean, Miami's not the impossible team. Far from it. And for the first time in a while in this series, in this rivalry matchup, this game means almost everything. It's almost a 90s game again. If Florida State won last week, this game would have been another 90s game. Top 5 matchup in the country. Top 5 matchup. Conference game, matchup. Another playoff game at Doak. But no, we just look ahead. We lose to Virginia in double overtime. This game is one of the most important games of the year for both teams, but especially now, since you literally need to win to have a shot at the ACC championship, which this team could. Before Virginia, this team had a shot and more to go play for the ACC title. Had a shot and more. But then you go to lose Virginia, and then you get like Georgia Tech that plays nobody in the conference. SMU, nobody in the conference. Nobody. They play nobody. They don't play Miami. They don't play Clemson. They don't play us. They play nobody in the conference. Which is embarrassing because we're trying to lead this conference and we can't get past Virginia. Games where you can lose a couple games and still make the playoffs. Not in this conference. No. You see our chance, or playoff predicting chance of making the playoffs? It's 11%. After that loss was 11%. If you win out, if you go, what, 10-1, 11-1, whatever it is, you had like an 80% chance. Which you still can do. Like, it's not impossible. It starts this week, starts this Saturday. If you take one game at a time, like I've been preaching all year. Last Thursday, I was saying just take one game at a time. Because you got Pitt, Stanford, Wake Forest, Clemson, Virginia Tech, NC State, and at Florida. Could possibly you could win it all. You can shock me and win every game. But it starts this Saturday. Your mindset has to be right. Every week, your mindset has to be right. You gotta be 1-0 every week. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Because this year has been so weird. It has been so weird. Everybody's losing to everybody. I mean, you have a shot. I mean, if you lose to Miami, you still kind of have a shot. You better hope every team in the ACC loses. Twice. Because you probably will, if you win out or you lose this game and a whole kinds of crazy stuff happens, and you somehow make it to the title game, you're going to play Miami again. So you need to win this game. You need to win every game. We should be 4-0. We should be number 5 in the country. Number 4 in the country. Number 6 in the country, not 18th. But this game should be really fun, very intense, very exciting, very hostile. I know the crowd's gonna be very hostile. Um, you gotta do it for the speed. You gotta do it for the culture. You gotta do it for the team, the fans, the alumni, the program, the university, the state of Florida. Just do it. Just do it for everybody. You're playing for the state this game. Miami beat you. They've won the state again. And you know how that impacts recruiting. You would have thought you beat them in 22. You beat them in 23. You beat one of them in 21. You thought you would have that momentum recruiting wise. Nope. Sure didn't take advantage of it. But this game means a lot. No predictions today. I'll do a prediction Friday. Or tomorrow. I'll do a prediction Friday night. We'll just have like a sit down talk like this, kind of. But that's what you just gotta do. Just go out there and win it. Be physical. Be smart. Wrap up. Block. Set the edge. Get to the quarterback. You gotta get to the quarterback. You gotta do a whole bunch. But we'll talk about that on Friday or Thursday, whatever. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. This is Def from More Tribe. Peace out.